I'm a strong believer in that if you're able to make a prosthetic that will allow the amputee to carry out a task with an individual without an amputation looking and going, he doesn't have an amputation, then you tell them that you have an amputation, they're completely surprised by it. That's the goal. That would be the goal.
When concrete, solid, and very much driven sponsorship comes in, that actually can make the impossible possible, such as this guy from Taiwan who managed to get someone without legs to actually be able to walk, but look at the numbers of sponsors they have. I think they had something like 20 sponsors. So it makes a huge difference. And it makes you then wonder, what are the things that we should be doing for the sake of individual, for the sake of actually moving the research and the solutions forward for people who actually need those solutions today, such as Igor. I would probably say that there is two mainstream when it comes to research. So you have the government, sponsored research, and then you have the industrial, sponsored research. So both of them have their challenges to have access to. And from my point of view, it's really about having access to those sponsorship. If you look at the greater scale for our society, having an actual proper and very strong investment into developing solutions with engineers, prosthetists, will then move things forward in a greater direction for individuals who need those solutions today, not in the future, but right now. And I believe we have those solutions. I believe we have the technology available. We have, the access to facilities where we can do it. But it's how can the two meet together, industry and the healthcare system, so that, funds are unlocked, people have access to such technology.
So, from my perspective, if I'm able to get the adaptive systems to enable me to carry out just simple daily tasks, maybe even something more advanced, in a simple and an efficient way, a comfortable, efficient way, it improves my quality of life in a great way. But what it means is that I can then spend my time more on contributing, towards society, towards economy. You're able to then unlock an additional workforce, really, and then that helps me to focus on my passions and able to help everybody else out.
Ultimately, I think that the real purpose, the real call here is, what if we were to have a society where solutions were becoming the norm for people like Igor,